Hey, welcome to Switch It Up. We're glad you joined us today. Todd's like, hey, you want to do the intro? So I said, hey, welcome. How's that? Is that fine? It's fine. It's fine.
I'm learning not to speak as much. Today we're going to talk about what? What are we talking about? That's called a softball pitch. And then you're supposed to go...
My brain is still processing the you're working on not talking as much. Hold on, where'd that come from?
I don't know, comments maybe?
Oh.
I overtalk you.
That has been our life for 25 years. Why change now?
I might edit that out.
Ooh, you have all the power.
I do have all the power. It's about time I have some sort of power. What are we talking about?
Well, today we're talking about, it's Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day.
This is when you say, Happy Mother's Day to me.
Well, it seems kind of forced. But Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks, babe.
All right.
All right.
So let's roll that intro and then we'll come and jump right into Mother's Day. I have no idea how this is going to go, but ready?
Roll the intro.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
We're back. That was fun. It's like we almost never left. They got to see this whole amazing intro, but we never left. We were here the whole time.
We were here the whole
time. It's like the
time.
magic of YouTube.
We wanted to talk about Mother's Day today because we thought that you guys are getting to know us and we wanted to share with you a little bit about our moms, and because moms make, about who we are. Like, they help us become who we are as individuals, and so we thought we'd just share a little bit about our moms. And, fun fact...
I can't wait.
Okay, it's not a fun fact.
Okay, it's not a fun fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Oh gosh, this is not going well. It's a fact that...
Facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have facts of life. The facts of life.
Yep.
There's a time you got to go. Do you remember that show?
I do. Who was your favorite?
Man, I had a...
Tootie.
I liked Tootie, but
she had your attitude.
I know, but Blair, I kind of like that Richie kind of... That's
That's
how I married you. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
This is not what the show's about.
Yes, give it
We
the
gotta quit
facts.
singing the songs. And
Oh, what happened?
We better pause.
We have a technical glitch.
Fact about our moms is they both struggled with breast cancer, or they fought breast cancer.
That is a fact.
They're both diagnosed with breast cancer, not too far apart from each other,
Nope.
but they each had a different type.
Type of breast cancer, correct.
Yep, different type. And I think that is a fact of life.
Mm-hmm.
Now to say the whole facts of life, and that was really hard. I remember the day that my mom called me. I was sitting at work and told me what her results were, and I will never forget that moment. That was just a terrible, terrible day, because you just have all these floods of emotions, and I'm an only child. Well, I have a half brother, but we're 20 years apart.
Yes.
Because she got remarried when I was like 20, I think, ish. And so, as an only child, that just was a hard thing to think about, losing your mom. And you and Jeff kind of walked with your mom
we did
through
the
that.
same thing. Everyone's like, well, what is that woman like that? So my mom passed, was about a year and a half ago? It's been...
This August will be 2.
Yeah, 2 years. So, Mom, I remember growing up, and she used to sit at a kitchen table, and we would come in from wherever, and she worked in a furniture store for years, and she would sit there with pieces of paper, and she would draw out dreams, basically. One day she dreamed of owning an antique or a furniture store, and she liked antiques, and we'd come back, and we'd sit around the table, and so I grew up with my mom dreaming. And they had just normal jobs back and forth, and she was a hard woman. Like, she worked hard, but she didn't no bones about it. Like, she knows. She was a hard woman. Like, she's like, you treat everyone with respect. Everyone puts their pants on the same way. You don't let anyone talk down to you. I mean, she really drilled that into me. And unfortunately, I was kind of like crazy in a way.
They're shocked.
And I took it by heart, you know. So I was always given permission to dream. But then on the flip side, she would say, you need to work hard. No, let no one ever outwork you type scenario. And so the dreaming and working hard were always in conflict with each other. So that was always an interesting thing. So Mom getting breast cancer, they had worked long enough that they were actually to live out that dream. They owned an antique store, a furniture store for a number of years. And then when she received breast cancer, and to see the woman that was so strong become so frail was really hard. That was a very, very difficult time.
Your mom's battle was 10 years.
Yeah.
And she did all the radiation and had it moved from her breast to pretty much the rest of her body.
Yes, and she fought to the very end.
She did, and they even at the end though, they tried some alternative therapy, and that really gave her like a. One day you were just hanging out.
It was weird, like frail woman wouldn't sit up. She couldn't really do much, and one day I show up like I was showing up 3 to 4 days a week. And I walk in to see them like normal, and Mom's walking across the kitchen, sitting down, having coffee. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah,
so
you
it
came over
crazy.
And said, that was crazy. But they just tried some new stuff. And
it was good.
But unfortunately, your mom fought hard, but she still lost her battle early. But she lived a good life. I mean,
and you never the people that you love the most, they're never really gone until you stop thinking about them or speaking their name. And so, you know, the benefit we have now is that, you know, Sue, which at some point we're going to get you on camera, Sue.
Okay, so my mom's name is Sue, and this is not Switch It Up Sue for Switch Pop Sue. No. Two different Sues. My mom is remarried. I have an amazing stepdad. His name is Randy, and I'd love to get them on camera someday. My mom does not like being on the camera at all.
No. But
she never has.
I'm going to get her.
She never has. Like,
yeah,
I don't have many pictures of, her.
We're heading out there soon, so.
Guess, Mom, you ought to be prepared.
I'm watching for you.
But I think today I wanted to just talk about Mother's Day because I think it's your first Mother's Day without your mom was unbelievably hard.
Yes.
I mean, it's just and some women dream of being a mom and they never are, or you lose your mom, or you don't have the best relationship with your mom, or maybe you don't know your mom. And so this day can be, you know, it's wonderful to love and appreciate and thank our moms. But it can also be a very hard holiday. We
were just talking about, let's bring it to RV life. Like, you know, here we are, we're living this RV life and enjoying stuff. And she was like, you know, we're here in Kansas City, but traveling, being a mom, and not, you know, you were just saying, I was like, I know it's going to be, it's a tough thing. So if you're living the RV life and you're not around for the kids for Mom's Day, you're going to get the phone calls and all that stuff. But it's still hard. She was like, I have mom guilt. Like, when I'm on the road, or
I do have mom guilt because I love. We just spent an amazing week in
Cancun area,
and our family was all together. We were missing one daughter due to COVID,
right.
But we were all together and we just had a great time. And I just love being with my kids. Yep. I love hanging out with the kids. I love hanging out with my grandkids. And it's hard to think we're getting ready to go back on the road and we're going to be away from them again.
Right.
And that's tough.
That's one of the, nobody really wants to talk about that stuff in the RV world.
Yeah.
Right? But there is that, you know, because it's like the joys of going RV living, and then you have the saltiness of the relationship part, and you have to try to balance the two. And we are enjoying this for our marriage, and we're enjoying the different things that we're doing. But nobody really talks about.
That's where I think the I in Switch comes up. That whole intentional living is because it just is going to force me to be more intentional, to reach out to our girls, you know, on an every other day basis, and to be intentional about when we come back home and spending the time. I think there's probably a lot of people that they live real close to each other, but they don't ever see each other. You take that for granted.
Yes.
And so, I even, like, when I found out my mom had breast cancer, I was like, oh my gosh, I am taking for granted the fact that my mom will always be here. Mm-hmm. And I love my mom dearly, and she raised me as a single mom. My parents got divorced when I was real little, and so we have just a really good relationship. I was a terrible teenager, Mom, and I am so sorry. Like,
But she did teach you how to cook.
She did teach me how to cook.
And that was one of the things when you're in college and you meet a woman that can cook, you scoop them up right away.
I am a Midwest cooking girl. So, but yes, there's a lot of things my mom taught me, and I'm just very thankful for that. But now I need to be intentional about spending time with my mom. I need to be intentional spending time with our kids. But we just wanted to take a moment and let you know, about the women that raised us. And, fortunately can't meet Linda.
I can place, I do videos, right? So I was blessed enough that before she got to a point she couldn't really deal with things going on, I wanted her to see her end of life video that I had made for her. So we sat down together, and that was a very emotional time, and was able to show her life and how she impacted those around her. It's an amazing thing. So I can throw some of that in here so you can see just the type of person she was. But
that song you used for that video, I still hear it play in the store.
Oh
My gosh.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that here because of copyright stuff.
Yeah.
So, but you can, as we're talking, you're seeing some of the stuff. So it's a blessing. So she did not like to be on camera. And I come back to this all the time, is that I know the channel is for all of us to participate in, but I personally am playing for legacy. And that means that my grandkids and grandkids can see these videos and then hear us talk about
our moms.
Yeah, and what they meant to us.
Great grandparents, or that whole legacy thing about that ripple effect that our moms make. And again, I know that Mother's Day can be a hard day. Right. And I know Father's Day is hard for me, but it's Mother's Day's for you. And I think the thing is what's helped me the most is to just be grateful, always be grateful for the moments that we do have. So those times that I'm sad, or I'm thinking, gosh, I'm really missing this, then I just be thankful and count my blessings for the times that we did get to have. You got to have a relationship with your mom. You got to have a mom that sat down and taught you how to dream, and I'm thankful for that. Because if she wouldn't have taught you that, we wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, I became a risk taker.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes really bad about my personality, because...
No, but it makes you who you are.
Right.
And I love that about you. I love who you are. I love that you love to dream and take risks, and I do roll my eyes a lot at you. But it's all in the fact that that's a part of you that I don't have that. I don't have that, let's
do videos.
Yeah. And I guess I'm like the rest of the moms. I don't like to be on camera. But when you said we're playing for legacy, I want my grandkids to see who we are.
Yep, switch it up. Yeah. This is a legacy play on our end, on my end. So, and I'm dragging her into that. And she's getting better at it. Yeah, I
think I'm getting more comfortable at it. It's weird to just throw my life out here.
It's weird to just sit in your living room, throw a camera on, put on a light, and just talk to the world. It's pretty comfy. So, updates. Let's do a quick update before we get off here. We love you, moms. If you're an RV mom, we understand you on that plight as well, but just moms in general.
Thanks, Mom, for making us who we are.
Yes, and how we mess up our children. Because as parents, we do that too.
Yes, and we have daughters that are moms.
Yes.
And they're for our grandchildren.
Well, two of them have children, so we have...
I'm thankful for our grandbabies, and they're great moms. We have great moms in our life. So, happy Mother's Day to all you moms, and you want to do an update.
Yeah, let's do an update. Just a little quick update about the huddle coming up in Kansas City.
Oh yes, if you live near or around Kansas City, we hope to meet you next Sunday from 3 to 7 at Bull Creek Distillery out in Spring Hill, Kansas.
It'll be Sunday.
Todd will probably fall off of something.
No, I won't. I'll be good. I promise.
I doubt it.
It's a cool place though. There's places to hang out outside. There's going to be, I think, live music that night. It's going to be a fun event. It's not going to be like a normal huddle. This is kind of just, hey, we're taking
hang
off.
Out. They have great food. So come out, have a food.
If you're in the Kansas City area, if you're way far away, it's not like we're camping there or anything. It's just a facility that we're
just hanging out for the night. Gonna have some food, some drinks, just hang out, get to know each other a little bit. And
what else?
I'll have hats for sale.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We won't go over that, how many hats she purchased for you guys. There was no discussion on a married life that way, but that's okay.
It was under our threshold.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that and another thing. So, what else we're going to do that night is kind of important. Tell them that.
Am I just your Vanna White? I just am your spokesperson. We are going to, after the huddle, we're going to do a live. And we're going to give you all the details about the Georgia huddle.
Yeah.
And some other cool things we've been working on now that we are just a week. Oh, we are a week and 2 days from getting back on the road.
Back on the road. So get ready. There's going to be a whole new adventure that she has planned. And I'm a little nervous, but it'll be just fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
You said you put out the dream and I just take the dream and I'm like, and I run with it and take it up a couple notches. That's how we work.
Speaking of that, she has no job.
Ugh.
This has happened since right before Mexico. So we are completely jobless.
Well, I wouldn't say that. This seems like it's becoming our new
job.
job.
This is fun. This is just us hanging out.
It's fun. It's fun. Everything is fun.
3 days a week.
This is fun. I'm getting to know people.
Yes.
That's the part I love. I'm getting to know you guys, making connections.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So
I'm excited to meet you in person.
Okay. Are we good? Did we cover all the dots? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's everything. I don't check off anything on a list. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, who's he fooling? We all know that. Unless it's snacks. Did you bring snacks?
Well, that's just a question. That's not necessarily. That's kind of. I don't even have a
checking a checkbox off. You got snacks.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just wanted to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. We hope you make the best of that day, and we appreciate all the moms in the world that make the world go round. It's full of love, lots of heart in moms. What's your comeback? What's your comeback up?
What's the Coca-Cola song?
Oh, snap.
Makes the world go around. World go around.
No, that's not how it goes.
No.
Just stop while you're ahead.
What's the song?
I'll tell you after you do.
Don't tell me now.
Don't forget to tell them we need to like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Do all those things because it's important.
And it's important, and it's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you decide these guys are just a little.
And some of you have unsubscribed, but I sometimes don't. I overstep the boundaries of trust.
Todd's not quite sure where the boundary is.
Let's just go back to Mother's Day. We're ending on a very happy note. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
I teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That's
thank you.
Shush. All right, I'm gonna do it and just say we're out.
Wait.
Oh, my hand's not big enough.
Yeah, we're out. I'd like to teach the world to sing
in perfect harmony. Do.
A song of love that echoes on and never goes away.
No, you just make up random ass lyrics.
That's the song.
No, I'm pretty sure.
How's it go?
I don't know, but it's not it.
A song of love.
No.
That echoes on.
What are you saying?
And never goes away.
I think you like you're doing a
Coca-Cola.
mashup. You're doing a mashup.